All right, 2009 Honda Civic. Customer says that the wipers are on all the time. Came from another shop. They said it's the MICU, but I don't know why customer didn't get the MICU put in and then came here. Maybe just to get a second opinion, I guess. But they pulled out the fuse, right? It says wipers aren't doing nothing. So we're gonna stick the fuse back in and see what happens. Should be this guy right here, fuse 38. I checked the wiring diagram before I pulled this in just to see, but everything goes to the wiper motor from the MICU and it gets input from the switch. I'll go grab that printout. So just to show you, keys on, wipers on all the time. It doesn't matter what setting, it's always the same speed. Washer fluid does nothing, so that doesn't change any speed or anything. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to grab the wiring diagram, which we'll just go through it, and then yeah, my first thought of what to do is I'm going to hook up the scanner and see if it's because of the wiper switch giving an input to the MICU in one setting, and it's constantly going on and off, and it's not. Oh, it slowed down. It slowed down, but no washer. Yeah, I'm just gonna go get the wiring diagram and I'll hook up the Kingbolen and then see if we can see live data on what the switch is commanding this wiper motor to do. So I'm just doing a scan there. Also got the wiring diagram here. One thing I notice is when I switch it to settings, you can hear the relays click. See? Didn't click on that one. You can hear that's high speed. And that's just me pushing up. You don't hear the washer fluid click though. Pushing for the washer fluid, but doesn't activate the pump. So I'm gonna check in live data. Body electrical, wipers. I'm gonna read data. There should be no codes because I scanned it. Let's go. We're gonna read codes anyways. Yeah, no codes. Exit. Read data stream. Select all. So windshield washer motor command. See, I'm pushing it. No command. Windshield washer switch. No command. Motor high command. There's high. There's low, but it still says high. Oh, there you go. It took some time. It says it's supposed to be parked, but it's not parked. So that's everything off. So it's commanding it off, but the wipers are still going. How about the switch? That's it. It's only all the PIDs. So everything says it's off, except windshield wiper motor park switch, which, yeah, it's still going. I wonder if it's because the wiper motor park is not telling where to park. Right? Anyways, let's do some other digging. Oh, I just missed it. It just showed off and then back on. So I don't think it's the wiper motor. Okay, so I just removed the cowl. There's a plate here, just to get to the wiper motor connector that's right over there. So we're looking for the blue, yellow, should be big wires, and then the white is just the park position to tell it where to park. And I guess it looks like someone's already poked some holes in the wires down over there on the white wire. So we do have the yellow, the black is the ground, and then the blue is for high speed. So we're just gonna get a test light and see which one is just providing power all the time. So I'm not the only one who likes using light bulbs to diagnose electrical issues. Here's Marvin's special bulb. He actually made himself a connector for it too, and then has the pins to probe into the connector. So I'm just gonna go in and turn the key on and then see which pin are we getting constant power all the time. Keys on. Oh, look at that. Looks like we're in the blue wire. Oh, turned off. Why did it turn off? What's the other wire? The other one should be high speed. I think it's just, yeah, it's on high speed. So there's the light. So it was on low speed, but now it's high speed. See, there's the pin. It's not on that anymore. Before it was on low speed, and then now it just switched to high speed. So that's kind of weird. Let's turn the key off again and then check it again. Okay, so I got it pinned on high speed. So nothing right now because it's on low speed and it's going to switch, and now it's turning it on. So I'm going to switch back, turn it off, show you it turns on, and then it goes on to the high speed or low speed. I'm confusing myself. So it starts off at low speeds and then it goes to high speed. Turn it back off. I'm gonna probe back into the blue wire, which is the low speed. Right? That's gonna turn on right away. See? And then it should shut off, and then it switch over to high speed, right? Went out, and now it's on high speed. So I think this MICU's just gone stupid, like a lot of the Honda control modules or body control modules, PCMs and stuff like that. So definitely gonna need an MICU, because if we have something shorted to something, it's not gonna switch from low speed to high speed. That's my theory. So yeah, usually these MICUs are pretty bad for this, not just for wiper motors, but you know, door locks, ignition turning on by itself, and a whole bunch of stuff. So definitely gonna call an MICU on this. I think I gotta get the customer to bring both keys, because I gotta program the keys for this. I can't remember, they're all different from every vehicle. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna call the MICU and see if this customer will go for it, and then yeah, I'll bring you back once I get the part and we'll install it. So yeah, I don't think it's not an input issue, because you can see on live data when I move the switch, you can see it turn, say it's on for each individual. The only thing is the washer function, when I push it, it didn't show if it's on. So we might have two issues. I don't know yet. But first we're just gonna figure out the wiper issue operation, because it could just be all the same thing. So couldn't see any input on live data for washer, but when I move it from high, low, intermittent, it did show that it was getting input, but the wipers are on all the time. So it's getting signal from the switch. So I don't think it's a switch. I think our issue is the output side of the MICU, whether it's controlling it or not on the output side, because I can hear the relays clicking, but it's sending power. And also at the motor itself, you can see it like the switch is not even on, right? And then just hooking up a light bulb, it's on. So the low speed comes on, it shuts that off, and it goes on to high speed. So it's not like it's controlling it, right? The MICU is a computer. I think it's just gone stupid. It's just doing its own thing now. So yeah, that's my theory. We'll find out once we get the new MICU, and we'll put it in and see if it fixes it. And then if the washer still works, because it might be having 2 issues here. Okay, so it's been a week later. They got me a used MICU or a MICU or a fuse box, body control module. It's got whatever logic it is in there for, you know, your wiper control, headlight functions, and all that kind of fun stuff. It's a used one. I think it should be just plug and play. I can't remember if I have to program the keys, but probably. Couple of things I've done off camera was just to check the park position circuit on that connector. All I did was just use a test light, and I just ground that circuit, and then with the scan tool on live data, I can see it go on and off. So that circuit is fine, but it did not stop it from spinning the wiper the wiper motor constantly, though. It didn't tell it the position to park itself. So that's why I kept the wiper blades off, or wiper arms off of it, because I don't know where to position it is for it to know where the wiper arms are supposed to be, and if you put it on, it just jams itself. So other than that, I'm gonna start taking stuff apart. Fuse box is just like right here, and then yeah, I'll get right to it. Alright, so just move a couple things. This panel here, just because, you know, you got to remove the panel that's over here. So yeah, the other thing is there's one bolt. You may have never seen what kind of drive that is, but I just used my vice grip to get it off. So now I just have to disconnect all the connectors in the front. Right, pull this guy out. Oh yeah, make sure you disconnect the battery too, which I've already done. So you pull the connectors out, and then the back side, there's a row of connectors in the back that you gotta take the screws out, so you can pull them out. So that's probably the hard part, because I don't know if I can get this fuse box out far enough. Pull that guy out, another connector. Anyways, you know what, you get it. I'll show you if there's any other difficult parts. This is where we're at. Got all the connectors off the front disconnected. As you see, these things can hang out. I loosened the bolt here. Just use a pair of vice grips, you can get it out. I think it just hooks up to the top. And that's what I think. I think it's still slotted into here, but should be able to slide down, I think. The CRV is a lot harder to get out than this, I believe. Yeah, it's just, you gotta slide it. There you go. Nice. So, easier than the CRV. But now you gotta figure out all the connectors that are on the back. Just gotta stick your head down there. See if I can pull it far enough to get the rest of those back connectors out here. Let me get those things out first. So, like I was saying, there's a row of connectors that you need to get the screws out of. It's like this little bracket here. I can show you that, but yeah, see? Can't get it far enough, but that's the row of screws I gotta get out. Let me get them out and I'll show you. So, got it out just to show you. These are the row of connectors. You gotta remove that plate off with all those little screws that goes like that. Oh, actually, here's the one I'm swapping it out with. So I don't know why they only do it for that row. You see how it kind of covers the release tab on the connectors, but the wrecker or whatever, where we get it from, they just cut all the wires. I don't get that kind of leisure, so I gotta, you know, remove all the screws and then put it all back in. Make sure I screw it all back in that tiny little space back there. And the only thing now is let's make sure everything on the old one that has a fuse in it. That's just garbage. Still gotta remove the old connectors off the used one. Just make sure all the fuses that are on the old one has the same fuses like that. See? This one's missing 2 of the fuses that go to there, and then I think that's the only thing. So yeah, just gotta swap some fuses over and make sure those are in its own original spot, and then stick it in, and then just confirm that our wiper stops moving. That should be it. So let me just get this used one back in, remove the old connectors and everything. All right, so I put the plate back on, put the screws in. Just got to reconnect all the other connectors, but it should be pretty close. But yeah, anyways, let me connect everything back in, and then we'll make sure the wipers are not on all the time. All right, MICU is back in. Check a look. Oh, I didn't connect the battery back on yet. All right, reconnected the battery. I don't hear the wiper going. Do we have washer now? Still no washer, so still a separate issue. I'm gonna turn it on, and you see it move. So definitely was the MICU, but we gotta figure out the other issue, because there's still no washer. That's the other thing I mentioned to them. So even if we put in a new fuse box MICU, there might be another issue with the washer, because I don't hear the pump going. The other thing is we still got to program the key, and I did tell the customer to bring a second key, but they did not. So I got to program the one key. Anyways, so that's fine. The wipers, the issue with the wipers is fixed. The next issue is we're gonna figure out what's wrong with the washer. It might be just a dead pump, who knows? But when you flick it on, it should turn on the wipers, right? So I'm pushing the spray button, and that doesn't do anything. So that might be a separate issue with the washer pump, who knows? But I'm gonna program the key so I can start the car, because it's just gonna keep cranking and I can't start it. So that's the other issue. Asked the advisor if the customer has a second key, and the advisor said that he doesn't. He only has the one key. So one thing I didn't mention is once you replace that body control module, you actually have to go into the scanner and click the click the function or function test or whatever that says replace body control module or MICU or whatever that your scanner says it has, and then it goes to the function of programming whatever keys you have. You just follow the instructions on your scan tool. But yeah, so starts up now, right? I put the wiper blades on. I might have to still like line them up properly, but just to show you they work. Oh, actually perfect. I lined them up perfectly first try. But yeah, so now now you see that the wipers, they're not stuck on all the time. There's intermittent, right, and it parks itself, right? Intermittent. Just turn it up. Yeah, there you go. Slow speed, high speed, and then that's it. But just no washer. But I did tell the advisor initially, like a week ago, there might be 2 issues, so let the customer know, because this replacing the MICU might not fix the issue that your washer fluid is not working, because it should cycle the wipers when you turn on the washer. So that's the other thing. I'm not sure if the customer wants to, maybe they're just fine with just fixing the issue with the wipers on all the time, and they're just they don't really care about the washer. But I just let the advisor know if he wants to diag, then additional time is needed to diag the washer fluid circuit. Yeah, so if you have the same issue on your 8th gen Civic where your wipers are on all the time, I guess this is the video for you. But other than that, if the customer doesn't want to diagnose the washer issue, that's the end of this video. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.